Hello folks, it's Northy from Epic Flail. I have some exciting news for the channel, and that is that we are going to be making some old world content. The good news is it's not going to impact on any of our 40k stuff. We're still going to be doing Monday night shows with me and Liam, Thursday night live battle report streams, and lots of stuff that we've got in the pipeline for 40k, but we're also going to be making old world content. And in this video, I speak to my old pal, good friend Liam, and we discuss reasons why we're excited and we think you should be excited about the old world too. So keep an eye out on more old world content to come. If you're a 40k fan player, don't worry, none of that 40k stuff is going anywhere. But if you like the old world, then make sure you like and subscribe, because this is just a start. And as me and Liam mentioned in this video, we're going to have a big deep dive into all the stuff that's been revealed and do a really long show going into depth about everything in the very near future. This is just our first why we're excited and why we think you should be too. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Hello, Liam. Welcome, mate. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing?
Yeah, all good yourself?
I am well, thank you, mate. Tell us why we are excited and interested in Warhammer, the old world. Give me a top reason.
Got to be the world. It's kind of the setting that dragged me into miniature wargaming, best part of 20 odd years ago? A bit longer than that. Scary. But yeah.
making us feel old. Yeah, it's such a sick universe, isn't it? It's a great universe, loads of really interesting races. It really takes me back to when I first started gaming as a kid. I remember, like, Warhammer Fantasy was originally kind of the bigger game, right?
Yeah, definitely it was the first one.
Yeah.
But say it's like appeal to different people. So some people love the 40k universe, some people got into Lord of the Rings and that Middle Earth style. But for me, it was definitely the old world.
Yeah, defo. Yeah, me too. I remember doing a lot of playing a lot of the Warhammer Fantasy role play when I was a kid. I don't do any role playing. In fact, we did do some role playing in lockdown. That's a lie.
A little bit.
I forgot that we all had a massive role playing group. That was jokes. That was fun. Yeah, but I have loads of memories of playing that as a kid and just loving the universe, loving the world, and charging around, causing all sorts of havoc. It's a mint. It is such a mint world to get involved in. And the old world, from what we've seen so far, we're going to do another episode where we'll talk about everything we know, all the reveals. But it is the old world. It's a little bit earlier on the timeline.
Yeah,
it's still old as we know. I think
it's a couple of 100 years prior to what we know previously, but it'd be a nice thing to kind of work out and see where it ends up.
Yeah, defo. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. So going back to the old world is going to be fun. It's great lore. Really looking forward to all the lore that's going to come back into my mind. I get to absorb. Give me another reason. Give me another reason why you're excited about the old world.
So it's a returning of some of the old kits. It's the whole kind of, whether it's the Empire State Troops, the Dwarven regiments, Tomb Kings, like a lot of those kits have disappeared over the last decade of Games Workshop moving with the times, but some of them fantastic, and can't wait to get my grubby little hands up back on them.
There's a real satisfaction to, like, I mean, it's fun building. I enjoy building lots of Games Workshop models. I love building my 40k armies and models, but there is a level of satisfaction when you kind of finish a rank and file unit and it's like there, and it's, I mean, in my brain as well, of like lining the models up and them actually fitting and having them like on a movement tray is mentally a very satisfying exercise for me.
When it's all finished and it looks like an army.
Yeah.
Like the whole kind of picture book scenario rather than just a group of people who've turned up.
Yeah,
to
big
fight.
time. I'm really excited about the kits. And again, this isn't the show where we're going to go into the detail of everything that is revealed and look at it. That's coming. That's next on the list. But what's come out really does look cool. Like nothing's changed. It's still got that kind of the theme and the feel of the models that we're used to in the old editions. They've not messed up.
Updated them just enough where you can tell the new modern kits, but really fitting with the aesthetic that the old ones had.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got back to the old world, which we're excited about. The kits look cool, and lots of nostalgia from those old kits and what it felt like building that rank and file. What about gameplay wise? What are you excited about on that front?
It's a rank and file. It's having units that represent either large parts of armies or commanders running from unit to unit, trying to inspire their troops onto bigger deeds. Just kind of that when two blocks hit each other and actually have a proper fight.
Yeah, I miss that. No other game has given me that kind of satisfaction that fantasy gave me. That's kind of like strategic movement, the rank and file. I remember the thing that kind of got me into playing Warhammer Fantasy is when I was a kid and I'd go around museums. My parents took me around museums, and I'd always like really interested in just battles. Like, well, what general? How did that general deploy his army, or what happened?
Yeah.
I'd really enjoy. I remember as a really small kid, just really enjoying learning and looking about battles, and then seeing that on a tabletop and playing Warhammer Fantasy. I was like, oh man, this is what I've always thought about as a kid. Like, and still to this day, when I've got a big interest in history, it's the battles. How did that general win that battle? What was the strategy? How did they deploy? What flanking maneuver did they pull?
It's a whole kind of like Time Commanders thing. That on BBC Two. Like, it's a historic version, but like as close as you get to recreating it on a tabletop.
Yeah, and it's super satisfying. Super satisfying. And we again, this is something else we did together in lockdown, but we've all played the Warhammer Total War games.
Yeah.
And they're really satisfying.
Yeah, they are. Like
units clashing into each other, and then a perfect little flanking maneuver that you pull, or sitting in a really defensive position on a hill and just whittling an enemy down before charging them.
And a dragon you didn't see coming from behind a hill.
Yeah. And then the game crashing. No. Or like Phil just rocks up with the most broken combination. You're like, okay, we're all dead. Yeah, thanks for that, Phil. You've ruined the hobby.
Again.
Yeah, but the rank and file element's really, really cool, unique element. And I don't feel like any other game has, like, since Warhammer Fantasy really cracked that. I know there are other games that exist, and it's not really...
There are other rank and file games, but not with a universe I actually cared enough about to play.
Mass appeal. This is probably going to offend a lot of people, but I'm good at it's one of my specialisms. Is a lot of those rank and file games I associate with like a lot older game, like historical gamers.
Yeah, definitely.
Where the rules are just all a bit like, oh yeah, you just roll a dice and a 4 up, the entire other unit dies. You're like, well, that sounds awful. That sounds crap.
Hopefully we're not going down that route with this, but
imagine. It's a 2-page rule book. You just roll a dice, 4 up, if a unit's dead. All right, great.
Sorted.
But yeah, nothing scratched that itch for me. The rank and file element, this kind of the strategy and placement of the models, I've found super, super satisfying. Definitely, I think we're both on the same page. Definitely got us both excited about it.
Yeah, definitely the case.
Any other bits that kind of caught your eye? Any other parts of the old world that you're kind of like?
I guess the last bit is kind of going what we've seen already, but the expanding of the rosters, like battalions getting the foot knights, potentially other bits coming down the pipeline. Who knows? But just a little bit of adding on to what we knew and loved already. Like, it seems fine. Add them in and give it a go.
Yeah, no, same. It's going to be great, and we're going to. It's something me and you have been planning. We've been chatting about. We're going to be bringing a whole bunch of content out in the lead up to the release, which we don't have a definitive date on. We know it looks like next year, early next year-ish, from what's been kind of said online. But we're going to be making content up until it's released, talking about the game, what we're excited about, discussing all the reveals, and then when the game's out, we're going to play the game. I will do some battle reports on my table. There's a whole bunch of guys down here on the South Coast that are really excited for the game and going to be getting armies and getting into it. And I know up your neck of the woods, there's plenty of people that will be.
There won't be a shortage of people looking to play games.
yeah, especially where you live. I feel like Nottingham, there might be a couple of players.
Might be a few around.
Might be a few. So yeah, we're definitely got around it, mate, aren't we? We're excited about it, and we're going to keep bringing out content. So. If you're excited about the old world like us, like and subscribe, get involved in the channel. Lots more to come on it. And Liam, me and you will be exploring it together.
Will indeed.
Nice one.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, me too. All right. Cheers, guys. Catch you next time.